Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rice Owls offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Walters. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayo. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Memphis will be forced to punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling right and going deep. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Rice. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Looking downfield, it's Mayo. It's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The run from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go?
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
This time it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Those last 2 runs did not work, and now they're staring at 3rd and 19. Looking deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's held. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Walters. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Past the 40. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
14, Memphis, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick step and go. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Mayo. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got him and nobody's close. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Walters. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On target. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Walters. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down play from the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. All by himself. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Rice rushes to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Owls will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, running back on the move. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Nice move there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Owls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Walters. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 11 on the field goal.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Liberty. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, fourth and short, that means just...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page. And then
he's got it out. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Walters. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish